They don't feel the need to hide that they're feeling you like some other Venus signs. You know, Aries Venus really wants you to know where they stand with you. You know, they don't like to waste time. They're bold. So of course in relationships, they're going to be the pursuer. They're going to be the types to really put their cards out on the table because they see no shame in it. That's how confident they are when it comes to who they love, their values, anything that is Venus related. That's why I said earlier, they're gonna go conquer someone else because they are the conqueror in love. What's good, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, Aries Venus. I got something good for you. Boy, do I have something good for you, Aries Venus. You know, I am about to glaze, and I'm about to glaze hard. This is my man's Venus sign. So yeah, that really means I'm about to glaze, and I'm gonna have zero regrets, and I'm a Scorpio Venus, so what did you expect? Of course, when I'm talking about my lover, I'm gonna be a lot bit intense about it. So if you're an Aries Venus, this is actually a treat for you because this is different than the other Venus sign videos I did. This particular Venus sign is the Venus sign that I am actually in love with in real life, you know? So if you came here for objectivity, girl, log off, because I'm in love and I don't care. And it's like, obviously Venus is in detriment in Aries as well, and it's in fall in Virgo, and it's in detriment in Scorpio. So when I did the Virgo and Scorpio videos, I gave the whole Venus doesn't love to be in these signs, but we still love you speech, and obviously we do. But with Aries Venus, it's like, this is who they are, okay? And they love hard, and they love aggressively. So yes, Venus is in detriment here, but that's just because Venus is overwhelmed by all the shouting, you know, and all the aggressiveness. The message itself, beautiful. The message itself deserves to be seen, heard, and felt from miles away. Aries Venus is the runner and track star of falling in love. She's a runner, she's a track star. Like literally, they fall fast and also can fall out of love really quickly as well. They are looking for three things. They're looking for chemistry, entertainment, and teasing. Emphasis on the teasing. They'll show you how obsessed they are with you through teasing. If you are unable to tease back and forth with your partner, Aries Venus is not the Venus sign for you. You know what I mean? Like, and I say entertainment because at the end of the day, it is a fire sign and it's a cardinal fire sign. So they want to be doing shit. They want to be entertained with you. And one of the things that keeps them entertained in any relationship and friendship, because Venus signs are about, you know, friendships too, not just, you know, your romantic relationships, is teasing. Like we have to have a healthy amount of teasing going back and forth. And really just making each other laugh, keeping the energy up because we don't take shit too personally. That is just one of the most important things about Aries Venus. And yes, they can be obsessed with you upon meeting you. And that could just be because they just look at you and they're like, yeah, I want you. You know what I mean? But if they're around you and the vibe isn't up, you know what I mean? And the vibe is off, they're gone. You know, so they can be quick to get obsessed. But if they're around you and the energy and the spirit, fire sign, if the spirit, you know, isn't there, then they're very, very easily turned off and ready to go conquer someone else. They just genuinely crave consistent excitement and novelty in relationships. They like to keep shit fresh, you know what I mean? So if you are someone that doesn't like to do that, if you are someone that likes to stay home all the time, if you are someone that just doesn't like to try new shit, Aries Venus is not for you. Aries Venus is bold, they're direct, and they're fearless, you know? They'll walk up to you and ask for your number, point blank, no games. They don't feel the need to hide that they're feeling you like some other Venus signs, you know? Aries Venus really wants you to know where they stand with you, you know? They don't like to waste time. Aries energy in general goes after what they want. They're bold. So of course in relationships, they're going to be the pursuer. They're going to be the types to really put their cards out on the table because they see no shame in it. That's how confident they are when it comes to who they love, their values, anything that is Venus related. That's why I said earlier, they're going to go conquer someone else because they are the conqueror in love. Aries Venus is the conqueror in love. And once they lock in on you, it's intense, and that is coming from a Scorpio Venus, and I know how intense we are, and I'm proud of it, and I know Aries Venuses are proud of it too, you know what I mean? So I know that Aries Venus placements, and I know other Aries Venus placements in my life, they don't shy away from telling the people in their life that they want them, they value them, they need them, they crave them, you know what I mean? So if you are someone who enjoys that level of intensity and fire, Aries Venus is the one for you. If you like that soft love, you know what I mean? Wrong place, wrong time, wrong situation, wrong person, really. Aries Venus might not be the one for you. And the thing is, Aries Venus doesn't just want you. They want the whole world to know that you are theirs. They can be quite possessive like that. Mars energy at the end of the day equals your mind energy. You know what I mean? Mars likes to conquer. And when it comes to love, Aries Venus likes everyone to know around you that you are theirs. You know, they want to put a claim on you. They find that to be sexy. They find that to be attractive. And even in friendships too, they want everyone to know who their friends are because they are diehard loyal for those people. And you won't ever be second guessing who Aries Venus is loyal to. You will know who they're loyal to because you will see how they show up for those people. And going back to the need for novelty, obviously Aries Venus, more than any other Venus sign, they need the relationship to stay fresh. They're always looking to try new things, keep it spicy, push your limits in a let's build you up kind of way. You know, I actually personally believe that one of their hidden love languages is pushing you as their partner past your limits so you can gain confidence right in front of their very eyes. That is something that Aries Venus finds so attractive because they're there to back you up and motivate you. And if you just believe in yourself a little bit enough to push yourself and do it, when you do that thing, the way Aries Venus will look at you, they will fall in love with you even 10 times harder because they're so proud of your ability to take action and to be bold and gain some confidence to do the thing that you're scared of. Because Aries placements, more than, you know, a lot of other signs, they are unafraid. They are courageous. They are willing to be the guinea pig. They love putting themselves out there. If they suck at something, they're going to try it again and again and again until they get really, really good at it. They're competitive like that. You know what I mean? So they will push their partner to also be competitive too. Aries Venus is also one of the most passionate Venus signs out there. This is the put your money where your mouth is Venus placement, you know? And yes, this is the original. If he wanted to, he will. That quote went viral for like, I feel like the past few years. Like, I know all the girlies know. If he wanted to, he will. If he wanted to, he will. We keep seeing it literally everywhere. And it's valid because it's true. It's honestly true. When people are confused about like, well, does he like me? Well, like maybe it's because of this. If he wanted to, he would. It's as simple as that. But I think a lot of people, they want to create excuses to kind of protect themselves and their ego and be like, well, it's because of that. He couldn't do it because of that. And it's like, no. If someone wants you, they will do it. You are at the top of their priorities list. So this is the perfect Venus sign that's values align with that. If he wanted to, he would quote. You know what I mean? Like that was built for Aries Venus because it's cardinal fire. Enough said. Like, what else do I need to say about it? When you're cardinal fire, you are willing to do everything you can for the people in your life to know how much you feel for them, how much you love them, how much you're willing to do for them and show up for them. You know what I mean? You will always feel loved, seen, and heard. They don't need to be told how to show that they want you. I think a lot of people struggle with this in relationships. They have this consistent fight with their partner. It's like, I just feel like you don't show me that you care about me. You don't show me that you prioritize this. You know what I mean? But Aries Venus, their love language is showing up and prioritizing you, being there for you, protecting you, motivating you, all of that shit that I think a lot of people want in relationships. But like I said, because they can come on strong and passionate and fiery, for some people it may be too much. Now me, give it to me. Aries Venus also loves really loudly and fights for you probably even louder. People think Aries gets bored easily, and they do. They're not beating that allegation, much like, you know, Gemini. They do get bored easily, but I will say when they do find someone who is a worthy opponent, aka the lover that they never want to stop verbally scrimmaging with, the lover that can keep up, the friend that can keep up. Bored who? Bored where? They finally found someone or a group of someone who can finally entertain them forever because we're going back and forth and having ourselves a time and we're keeping it fresh. You know what I mean? Like we are willing to try new things together. Even when it comes to, you know, our conversations, they just genuinely love that competitive spirit in love, you know, verbal scrimmage, which brings up also an important point because there are two obviously types of Aries Venuses. You know, there is a low vibration and the high vibration, right? So really ask yourself with your Aries Venus, Are they playfully teasing? Is it lightly competitive and just fun? Or are they always trying to outshine you or one-up you or compete with you? If it makes you feel so uncomfortable to the point where you feel like you can't just take a step back and relax because the Aries is pushy, or when you do well, they can't be supportive of you because they want to one-up you, then that's a problem. And honestly, if they took it too far, if they love you enough and if they're vibrating at a higher vibration and you let them know, hey, you took it too far, it hurt my feelings. If it's a high vibrational Aries, any Aries placement, they will apologize and they will take it back a notch, because that is the beauty of growth, you know, for every sign. You know, there are certain things that we're just so comfortable with our own energy, and that's what we give to people. And depending on how much you love the other party, when they tell you, hey, you're coming on a little too strong when it comes to this thing, if you love them and if you are in a healthy place with yourself, you will take that into consideration and you will tell yourself, okay, well, because my partner or my friend tells me that they don't want me to do that, or I came on too strong, I'm going to take that into consideration, make sure I don't do that again because I love them. You know what I mean? And that's just the difference between passion and ego. You know what I mean? When Aries Venus is having fun, is being competitive with you and is being passionate, that's different than when their ego takes over and they feel like they have to be right all the time and they're pushing you to an unhealthy limit of competitiveness. Now listen, Aries can also have some control issues. Aries Venus, like, they can be pushy and they want to lead, because to me, I think they're great leaders, you know? So it feels natural for them to want to lead in relationships always. So if you are dating one, or if you are considering dating an Aries Venus, you either have to be one of two things. You either got to be okay with handing them the reins and letting them take control, or you have to be the type of person that's bold enough to demand a say. You know what I mean? Because if you don't speak up, Aries Venus will be the captain now, and really forever. Now me with my Aries Venus, like, I mean, if you've been watching me for a while, does it seem like I'm a pushover? Does it seem like I'm the kind of person that lets other people take the reins all the time? So it's a healthy balance for me, you know what I mean? Where I trust him enough for him to take the reins when that needs to happen, but also when I feel like I need to get my point across, or when I feel like we need to do things a certain way, I have no problem advocating for myself and letting him know, hey, I'm the captain today, okay? Or like all the time. No, that's not right. I'm just kidding. So yeah, all in all, Aries Venus is all about that passion, that confidence, and that chaos wrapped into one beautiful fiery energy of a person. They love like they just discovered the concept of romance this morning and want to experience every version by sundown. And something about that, it sits right with me. In friendships, they are that friend, the one who hypes you up, the one who defends your honor and throws hands on your behalf emotionally and spiritually. You know, they'll be the one that helps you, you know, type out that really petty text and it is aggressive and there's no going back to it. And they are the type to take your phone and send it. You know, they're not going to be like, okay, are you sure? Like, is this good? Is this good? No, they're going to be like, you want me to take the reins? Send, done. You are never going to speak to them again, because what I said with my Aries energy, yeah, I don't think there's ever going to be a we're going to come back from this. You know what I mean? So if you are giving your Aries friend the phone for them to text on your behalf, beware, because they will say some shit that might make the other party look at you and be like, okay, so it's over forever. There is no coming back, you know? Because like I said, Aries energy doesn't leave shit unsaid, you know? They will put it all out on the table. And of course, I feel like I talked about all the passion that they have for their friends and their lover, but also don't get it twisted. They do not like clingy, you know what I mean? Because they are still very much independent and they like doing their own thing. But what they feel for you is very, very intense. But that doesn't mean that it's intense and clingy. You know what I mean? Like, they still want to be able to do their own thing and for you to have your own life as well. So they will get the ick if you are too clingy and disappear like nothing ever happened, and do it easily, because they're so good at just starting new shit. You know what I mean? They're so good at letting shit burn so they can start something new. So beware of that as well. If you're too clingy, Aries Venus will be thrown off. One of the things that I really do love about them though is when it comes to their values, Aries Venus is not going back and forth. Like, they stand firmly in what they believe in, and they do it aggressively. I mean, they do everything aggressively, and I love it 99% of the time. It's not a group discussion, you know, when it comes to their values. It's this is who I am. Are you with me or are you not? You know what I mean? Like, they truly know themselves. They know what they love. They know what they believe in. And no one really has the ability to change their mind. Like I said, it's not a group discussion. And they need people who match that intensity and move with purpose, because Aries Venus moves with lots of purpose. if you stall, if you're trying to figure it out, if you're in or you're out, they're just gonna assume that you're not built for this ride being their life. So yeah, you guys, that is the end of this video. Let me know if you're an Aries Venus, did this hit for you? If you're dating one, let me know, because I want to know how it's working out or how it worked out in the past. And if you're telling me you're dating one, you better tell me what Venus sign you have too, because I need to know the whole experience, the whole story, okay? Be honest. I love you guys so, so much. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys for Yap Therapy later this week. Bye, you guys.